that turn to nights, living in the dark from broken lights, throwing every dream into the sea, like they were never meant to be. But we left the cold days behind us, where they'll never find us. The sun is burning bright, we'll keep climbing higher and higher. All that I know is soon we'll be out of sight. Open your eyes and you will find every day is yours and mine. Take every chance you ever see. Go live out all your wildest dreams. Follow the sun into the sky. All of the clouds will pass you by. Be everything you wish to be. Live like you're young, wild and free. Keep flying high, 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 keep flying high.
I just want to thank my family for their unconditional love and support and for always believing in me, even though I didn't always believe in myself. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Didn't fought just to survive. Never had the chance to feel alive. Doing what we could to make it through. In it together, me and you. But we left the cold days behind us, where they'll never find us. The sun is burning bright. We'll keep climbing higher and higher. All that I know is soon we'll be out of sight. Open your eyes and you will find every day is yours and mine. Take every chance you ever see. Go live out all your wildest dreams. Follow the sun into the sky. All of the clouds will pass you by. Be everything you wish to be. Live like you're young, wild and free. Keep flying high, 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 keep flying
Enjoy your adventure, class of 2016.
keep flying high.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Iowa State University is pleased and honored to welcome the family and friends of our graduates to the Fall 2016 University Commencement Ceremony. Today's commencement ceremony recognizes the newest graduates in Iowa State University's proud 158-year history of academic achievement, excellence, and service. The processional will begin with the posting of the college banners by each college's student marshal, who will be accompanied by the dean and the student's faculty escort. The posting of the college banners will be followed by the processional of our undergraduate candidates for graduation, who will process in as members of the delegations of the respective colleges. The undergraduate candidates will be followed by candidates for the master's degree and by the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree. Members of the assembly may remain seated during the processional. At this time, it is our privilege to present to you Rebecca Clay, Student Marshal for the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. Rebecca is accompanied by her faculty escort, Dr. Mary Wiedenhoft, and by Dean Wendy Winterstein. It is our privilege to present to you Yulia Ivanitska, Student Marshal for the College of Business. Yulia is accompanied by her faculty escort, Dr. Ginka Borisova, and Dean David Spalding. It is our privilege to present to you Laura Lynn Haas, Student Marshal for the College of Design. Laura Lynn is accompanied by her faculty escort, Dr. Monica Haddad and Dean Luis Rico Gutierrez. It is our privilege to present to you Catherine Krasowski, Student Marshal for the College of Engineering. Catherine is accompanied by her faculty escort, Dr. Beth Hartman, and by Dean Sarah Rayala. It is our privilege to present to you Megan Doubleday, Student Marshal for the College of Human Sciences. Megan is accompanied by her faculty escort, Dr. Ann Estapa, and by Dean Laura Dunn-Jolly. It is our privilege to present to you Bilal Baig, Student Marshal for the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Bilal is accompanied by his faculty escort, Dr. John Nansen, and by Dean Beata Schmidtman. It is our privilege to present to you Adam Feenstra, Student Marshal for the Graduate College. Adam is accompanied by his faculty escort, Dr. Yongjin Lee, and by Dean David Holger. At this time, it is our privilege to present to you the undergraduate candidates for graduation from Iowa State University. privilege to present to you candidates for graduation from the Graduate College at Iowa State University. Signaling the official beginning of our commencement ceremony, the University Mace, carried by Chief Faculty Marshal Dr. Robert Wallace, precedes President Stephen Leith. We ask that the candidates for graduation and the members of the Assembly to please rise for the procession of the members of the Iowa State University academic community, led by University President Dr. Stephen Leith. Ladies and gentlemen, the presentation of colors by the Naval Reserve Officer Training Corps Color Guard.
say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Graduates, family, and friends, I am pleased to introduce Dr. Stephen Leith, President of Iowa State University.
Good afternoon, and I'm very pleased to welcome you to Iowa State University's Fall 2016 Commencement Ceremony. Iowa State is one of the most distinguished universities, and today you graduates join that very special group of people who are holders of degrees from this fine institution. We're extremely proud of the role that Iowa State University has played in the development of our state, our nation, and our world. Just as we're extremely proud of the people who have graduated from Iowa State and who have led this development. Commencement is the most important, significant ceremony that a university holds. For our graduates, it represents the culmination of years of hard work and the beginning of an all-new and exciting adventure. For the families and friends of our graduates, it's a time to share in the success that their graduate has achieved and to be recognized as well for the wonderful support they have provided throughout the years. And for those of us here at Iowa State University, it represents the successful completion of one of our most important responsibilities to society, to educate the next generation of scholars and leaders. We take great pride in that accomplishment and the achievement by our newest graduates of this very significant educational milestone. At this time, I would like to introduce the members of the Platform Party. I ask that they please stand and then remain standing until all the introductions are made. We begin. The Honorable Joni Ernst, United States Senator and Commencement Speaker. Dr. Jonathan Wickert, Senior Vice President and Provost. Dr. Martino Harmon, Senior Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Kathann Kress, Vice President for Extension and Outreach. Dr. Sarah Nusser, Vice President of Research. Dr. Michael Crum, Vice President for Economic Development and Business Engagement. Dr. Reginald Stewart, Vice President for Diversity and Inclusion. Dr. Dawn Bratch-Prince, Associate Provost of Faculty. Dr. Keith Robender, Interim Dean of Students. Dr. Jeffrey Johnson, the Laura and Russ Talbot Endowed President and Chief Executive Officer of the Iowa State University Alumni Association. Dr. Simon Estes, F. Wendell Miller, Distinguished Artist in Residence and Commencement Vocalist. Dr. David Holger, Associate Provost for Academic Programs and the Dean of the Graduate College. Dr. Wendy Winterstein, Endowed Dean of the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences, Professor of Entomology, and Director of the Iowa Agriculture and Home Economics Experiment Station. Mr. Luis Rico Gutierrez, Dean of the College of Design and Professor of Architecture. Dr. Beata Schmidtman, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences and Professor of Physics and Astronomy. Dr. Sarah Ayala, James L. and Catherine S. Melsa, Dean of the College of Engineering and Professor of Electrical and Computer Engineering. Mr. David Spalding, Ray Beck Endowed Dean of the College of Business and Professor of Finance. Dr. Laura Dunn Jolly, Dean and Dean's Chair in the College of Human Sciences and Professor of Apparel, Events, and Hospitality Management. Dr. Lisa Nolan, Stephen G. Julesgaard, Dean of the College of Veterinary Medicine and Professor of Veterinary Microbiology and Preventative Medicine. Ms. Hilary Sayo, Associate Dean for Curation Services in the University Library. Dr. Jonathan Sturm, Professor of Music and Theater and President of the Faculty Senate. Ms. Laura Doring, University Registrar. And then the faculty marshals for today's commencement ceremony and our distinguished faculty. Would you please stand? Please join me in recognizing them. Please be seated. I'm now delighted to introduce the speaker for today's University Commencement Ceremony, United States Senator Joni Ernst. Senator Ernst is a 1992 graduate of Iowa State University, earning a degree in psychology and successfully completing the university's Reserve Officer Training Corps, or ROTC program. She is also a lifetime member of the Iowa State University Alumni Association. She has brought great pride to her alma mater, dedicating her life to serving her state and her country. She has served for more than 20 years in the U.S. Army Reserves and the Iowa Army National Guard before retiring as a lieutenant colonel. She is also a veteran of Operation Iraqi Freedom. Senator Ernst is a trailblazer, shattering gender barriers on the battlefield and in the political sphere. In November 2014, she became the first woman from Iowa ever elected to Congress. She is also the first female combat veteran elected to serve in the United States Senate. In Washington, Senator Ernst serves on 4 Senate committees of major importance to Iowans: Armed Services, Agriculture, Nutrition, and Forestry, Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs, and Small Business and Entrepreneurship. Senator Ernst was born and raised on a farm in Montgomery County, Iowa, and still calls Red Oak home. Please join me in welcoming United States Senator Joni Ernst to the podium.
Thank you very much, President Leith, distinguished graduates, family members, and guests. Thank you for inviting me to be here today. I mentioned to Dr. Leith earlier today that it was an honor. Thank you so much, Dr. Leith. 25 years ago, I was preparing for the spring semester at Iowa State University, and in that semester I was going to graduate. And at that point, if you had told me Joni, in 25 years, you will be delivering the commencement address at Iowa State University, I probably would have laughed. If they had said, Joni, you'll be serving in the United States Senate, I probably would have laughed. I want you to remember that as we go through today's discussion. But first, I want to congratulate you and thank you for having me here today. So for those of you that I haven't had the opportunity and the honor to meet, I am Joni Ernst, and I have the honor of representing you and the great state of Iowa in the United States Senate. And like you, I am proud to be an alumnus, and I make it known just about everywhere I go. I'm an Iowa State graduate. While you may not realize it at this moment, you will leave here and go out into the world and accomplish great things. But the friendships you have made and the lessons that you have learned at Iowa State will never leave you. Growing up, my family owned and operated a very small farm in Montgomery County where we raised hogs, we raised corn and soybeans, and that's where I live today. It was a very simple life, the life that I experienced growing up on the farm. And we didn't have much, but we worked hard for all that we did have, and we really leaned heavily upon our neighbors and our friends for support. There were 3 children in my family. I had an older sister and a younger brother. And my older sister, I looked up to her a lot, and I wanted to be just like her. So when it came time for her to go off to college, she was a year ahead of me in high school, she came to Iowa State University. And wanting to be like my sister, I decided Iowa State University is the place for me too. So she went off to Iowa State, and I soon followed and ended up here in Ames, Iowa. And it was here that after living in my sister's shadow for many years throughout school, we had the same teachers back in Stanton, Iowa. Matter of fact, they called me Julie, my teachers did. That was my sister's name. But when I got to Iowa State University, it was here that I learned that I could be a leader. I could develop my own personality, and I could be my own person. So this is where I truly learned to lead. In the summer between my freshman and sophomore year here at Iowa State University, I had the great opportunity to attend an agricultural exchange in Ukraine. And that's while it was still part of the Soviet Union. Well, in the evening, when the community members on that collective farm came together, we would sit down, and I anticipated that we would talk about agriculture and the difference between Iowa agriculture and Ukrainian collective farming. And that's not what we talked about at all. What we talked about when we came together in the evenings, the questions that the Ukrainians asked us. They asked us, what is it like to be an American? What is it like to be free? Those are things that they didn't experience in the Soviet Union at that time. And that made a deep impression on me. They wanted to know what it was like to be able to travel anywhere they wanted without asking someone's permission. They wanted to pick up a phone and know what it was to make a phone call. They didn't know what it was like to have a refrigerator. They didn't have that. My family didn't have a car. They didn't have running water. But no matter how poor many of our families were in the area that I grew up in, we all had those things, and we took them for granted. I realized after that trip not only how grateful I was for the many freedoms that I myself took for granted every day, but I discovered that I needed to do my part in defending those freedoms, and I decided to serve my nation. So I took a risk. I went outside my comfort bubble, and I joined Army ROTC here at Iowa State University, which ultimately led to my military career in the Army Reserves and the Iowa Army National Guard, and then a career in public service. There is no doubt that the experiences I had while at this institution had a profound impact on the person that I am today. As you embark on your journey, I would like to share some of the principles or the pillars that have helped make me successful and the things that I strive for. And these are my 4 pillars. The first pillar is leadership. While in Army ROTC, I saw the importance of being someone that would provide steady support to others and someone that my colleagues could turn to when they were in need and in uncertain situations. Leadership isn't earned just because you have a fancy title and can tell others what to do. That's being somebody in authority. Folks say, Joni, you're a United States Senator. You were a battalion commander. You're a leader. And I push back on them and I say, those titles aren't what make people leaders. Being a leader is when you're able to inspire other people to follow you towards a common goal or objective. That's what a leader is, not just carrying a fancy title. It's encouraging to those who look to you for direction and guiding them on the best path forward. That's what a leader is. A leader in its truest sense is someone like my friend Kim Reynolds, who is graduating here today. I don't know how she does it. I don't. She's a mom, she's a grandma, and she also helps run our state, the great state of Iowa, as our lieutenant governor, and now soon will become our first female governor. Kim, you are an inspiration to me, and you're an inspiration to so many other people. Thank you for being a tremendous leader. No matter how big the responsibility or how small, today I am challenging all of you to be leaders. Not just be a person in authority, but be a leader. The second pillar is assuming prudent risk. And yes, this means taking risks, but doing so with a thought of your future in mind. And as you start this next chapter of your life, whether it's continuing your education, finding a job, serving your country, or whatever your next step is, assuming prudent risk is a valuable tool in preparing yourself for what is ahead. Know your challenges. Know your opportunities. Know the good things, and of course, know the bad. Weigh those out and make a good decision based on prudent risk. In life, you may not always be able to avoid risk, but I challenge you, welcome it, and understand it with good intentions. The third pillar is service to your community and to your country. Through ISU Army ROTC, I found a sense of duty to my country, one that would stay with me for over 23 years of my military career. But having been raised in an agricultural heavy state and in an area where neighbors often lent a helping hand, I also knew the value and importance of service to my own community. While completing my undergraduate degree here at Iowa State, I volunteered at a women's shelter, a safe house for battered and abused women and their children right here in this community. At all hours of the day and night, I would be called upon to go to different situations and pick women up or their children and spend time with them at the shelter, taking them to a safe place, helping them avoid the trauma that they were enduring in their own homes. Their stories had such a profound impact on my own life, and I realized how much bigger the world was than just my own. At some point, our community members may need a helping hand, and as a society, it's up to us to extend one and help keep moving them forward. The feeling in your gut that sense of responsibility to your community or our nation and to one another must be acted on. I challenge you to respond to that call of duty to your neighbors and your nation in plentiful times and in times of need. And this leads me to my final and fourth pillar, and that is an attitude of gratefulness. Folks, we can't get far in life without having someone to stand behind us and support us. And I want you to take a look around this Coliseum. Just take a look. We've got friends, we've got family members, you've got coworkers. They're all here for you today. They deserve your unending gratitude, because without your support and encouragement, you wouldn't be sitting here in that cap and gown. I challenge you to be grateful each and every day for the blessings bestowed upon you, and especially for those who help make those blessings possible. I hope that you will find inspiration and guidance in these four pillars, just as I have for many years. They are the foundation for which my risks and my achievements have been built upon. And for you, on this day of a new beginning, I hope you will build upon these pillars as well. For if you do, your future certainly will be full of opportunity. Class of 2016, you are the future of our great country. I implore each of you to rise up and assume risk, lead, serve your community and your country, and illustrate an attitude of gratefulness. I wish you the very best in your future endeavors and look forward to seeing the many accomplishments of Iowa's next generation of leaders. Thank you again, Dr. Leith, and to all of you graduates sitting before me for allowing me to celebrate with you today. Congratulations to you, Iowa State University, class of 2016. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Ernst, for those inspiring words. It's an honor to have you with us today. We're very proud of her as an alum of this university, and I want to personally thank her for her tremendous service to the state and to our nation. If we could give her one more round of applause. We will now hear from Dr. Simon Estes, our commencement vocalist, and then from our student brass ensemble under the direction of Dr. Michael Galimo.
Climb every mountain, search high and low, follow every byway, every path you know. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow till you find your dream, a dream that will need all the love you can give every day of your life for as long as you live. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow till you every day of your life, for as long as you live. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your dream.
President Stephen Leith will now recognize students graduating with distinction, followed by the presentation of degrees to the candidates.
At this time, I call upon Senior Vice President and Provost Dr. Jonathan Wickert to recognize those students graduating with distinction and honors.
I would like to recognize at this time the graduate students who are receiving Teaching Excellence Awards and Research Excellence Awards. Students receiving these awards today are being recognized for their outstanding teaching and for their exceptional research accomplishments in a graduate program, and they are wearing cardinal and gold honor cords. Will these students please rise? On behalf of our faculty, I offer you sincere congratulations. Please be seated. Now I would like to recognize the undergraduate students who are graduating with distinction. Grade point averages at Iowa State University are based on a 4.0 scale. In addition to the notation in the commencement program, this recognition also appears on the official transcript and university diploma. Those students graduating summa cum laude, or with highest distinction, have earned a grade point average of 3.90 or higher, and they are wearing cardinal and gold honor cords. Will these students of highest distinction please rise? Well done, congratulations. Please be seated. Those students graduating magna cum laude, or with great distinction, have earned a grade point average of 3.70 to 3.89, and they are wearing gold honor cords. Will these students of great distinction please rise? Please be seated. And those students graduating cum laude or with distinction have earned a grade point average of 3.50 to 3.69, and they are wearing cardinal honor cords. Will these students of distinction please rise? Well done. Please be seated. I offer all of you congratulations on behalf of Iowa State's faculty. Next, I would like to recognize the students who are graduating today from the University Honors Program. These students have maintained a grade point average of at least 3.50, have shown initiative in developing their own individualized programs of study, and ingenuity in designing and completing an independent honors research project. They are wearing a medallion. Will these honors students please rise? Great job. Please be seated.
Dr. Wickert, I now call upon you for the conferring of degrees.
We shall now proceed with the conferring of graduate degrees. Some degrees will be conferred in absentia. The Dean of the Graduate College will ask the candidates to stand, and he will present them to the President. After the President formally awards the degrees, the graduates will be seated. A faculty marshal will dismiss students to come to the stage and be recognized. We will begin with the conferring of the Doctor of Philosophy degrees, the highest degree that Iowa State University confers. During the hooding ceremony, our degree recipients will be escorted and hooded by their major professors, who have worked with them throughout their study for the doctoral degree. These hoods connect the graduates with a family of scholars throughout history, from all parts of the world, and with this great university. Now, Dr. David Holger, Dean of the Graduate College, will present candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree from the Graduate College.
Candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy, please rise. The Doctor of Philosophy is the university's highest academic degree, awarded only to those who have successfully completed an intensive and demanding course of study whose primary focus is on learning to conduct original research. The final stage of the program is the preparation and defense of a dissertation that describes the outcome of a major research project. To prepare for that project, the student must have gained expertise and skills in a particular discipline and must have thoroughly explored its existing knowledge base. Those who receive doctorates today have therefore demonstrated that they are truly experts in their fields whose research has already contributed significantly to human knowledge. The hood they assume symbolizes their admission to the exclusive ranks of those who have earned the respect associated with the title Doctor of Philosophy. President Leith, these candidates have completed all required courses, demonstrated their ability in research, and passed all examinations. They are recommended by the graduate faculty and the Faculty Senate and are approved by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, for the degree Doctor of Philosophy.
In recognition of the satisfactory completion of your respective programs in the Graduate College, and by the authority delegated to me by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, I confer upon you the degree Doctor of Philosophy with its accompanying rights, privileges, and obligations. The diploma now to be placed in your hands, and the hood with which you will be invested shall forever be the testimony of your high academic rank. Congratulations.
PhD graduates, you may now be seated. The faculty marshals will dismiss you by row to approach the stage. Nur Ali Abdulsamad, major in plant pathology, presented by Dr. Leonor F.S. Leandro.
Gian Aruna Abikun, major in organic chemistry, presented by Dr. Young Jin Lee.
Sarah Ellen Adams, major in education, presented by Dr. Linda Hagedorn.
Firas Al-Shalabi, major in civil engineering, presented by Dr. Charles Jaron.
Mani Kumar Badvela, major in meat science, presented by Dr. James S. Dixon and Dr. Joseph G. Sibranik.
Mohammed Mahdi Magadzada, major in computer science, presented by Dr. Hirdesh Rajan.
Dustin Forrest Baker, major in psychology, presented by Dr. Lisa M. Larson.
Guillermo Basalto Elias, major in statistics, presented by Dr. Daniel John Nordeman and Dr. Chris M. D. Broadbranter.
John Herbert Batchelor, major in education, presented by Dr. Anne Marie Fagan.
Sarah E. Bickelhaupt, major in human development and family studies, presented by Dr. Brenda L. Lohman and Dr. Tricia K. Neppel.
Karen Elaine Bittner, major in psychology, presented by Dr. Frederick O. Lorenz.
Maria Borgonone, major in crop production and physiology and biorenewables resources and technology, presented by Dr. Kenneth J. Moore.
James Edward Butler, major in hospitality management, presented by Dr. Sojung Lee.
Elizabeth F. Collin, major in meteorology, presented by Dr. Xing Chang Chen.
Chi Chen, major in veterinary microbiology, presented by Dr. Jianchang Chang.
Yeqian Chen, major in computer science, presented by Dr. Jin Tian.
Gita Pravalika Chimata, major in mechanical engineering, presented by Dr. Christian John Schwartz.
Young Yu Chung, major in computer engineering, presented by Dr. Shujan C. Kothari.
Sandra Chapman Kerwood, major in hospitality management, presented by Dr. Lakshman Rajagopal and Dr. Susan Wolsford Arendt.
Matthew Aguirre Darden, major in mechanical engineering, presented by Dr. Christian John Schwartz.
Marvin Leo DeGier, Jr., major in education, presented by Dr. Lorenzo Du Bois Baber.
Robin Dakal, major in electrical engineering, presented by Dr. Jae-Yong Kim.
Yi Xiao Ding, major in computer engineering, presented by Dr. Chris Chong Noon Chu.
Mary Jo Dalasinski, major in hospitality management, presented by Dr. Robert Bosselman.
Tracy William Doubler, major in plant breeding, presented by Dr. William Dale Beavis.
Naresh Idugurala, major in chemistry, presented by Dr. Aaron David Sadao.
Adam Donald Feenstra, major in analytical chemistry, presented by Yongjin Lee.
Shi Feng, major in meat science, presented by Dr. Dong Uk On.
Jeffrey Allen Fletcher, major in education, presented by Dr. Janice N. Friedel.
Robert Christian Foster, major in statistics, presented by Dr. Mark Stephen Kaiser.
Fadsai Fungura, major in condensed matter physics, presented by Dr. Joseph Shiner.
Eric Joseph Gangloff, major in ecology and evolutionary biology, presented by Dr. Anne Marie Rodnaskowski.
Shi Gao, major in chemical engineering, presented by Dr. Richard Dennis Vigil.
Daniel Paul Garrick, major in aerospace engineering, presented by Dr. Jonathan David Regelli.
Anthony Lewis Girton, major in organic chemistry, presented by Dr. Emily Smith.
Avipsa Ghosh, major in organic chemistry, presented by Dr. Emily Smith.
David Emmanuel Green, major in environmental science, presented by Dr. William G. Crumpton.
Roshan Wajara Gusara Kara, major in organic chemistry, presented by Dr. Yang Zhao.
Fang Yu Guo, major in civil engineering, presented by Dr. Charles Theodore Jaron.
Siadali Hadat Dasithakat, major in industrial and manufacturing systems engineering, presented by Dr. Sarah M. Ryan.
Lydia Catherine Hardy, major in genetics, presented by Dr. Diane Spurlock.
Martin Robert Haverly, major in mechanical engineering and biorenewables resources and technology, presented by Dr. Robert C. Brown.
Melanie Kate Hare, major in animal breeding and genetics, presented by Dr. Dorian J. Garrick.
Crystal Ann Hamasoth, major in human development and family studies, presented by Dr. Tara Rose Jordan.
Joseph Scott Holub, majors in human-computer interaction and computer engineering, presented by Dr. Elliot H. Weiner.
Wang Yuzhu Hong, major in mechanical engineering, presented by Dr. Riza Montazami.
Rika Howard, majors in statistics and plant breeding, presented by Dr. Alicia L. Karakiri and Dr. William Dale Beavis.
Songling Yu, major in plant breeding, presented by Dr. Thomas Luberset.
Alan John Husselbus, major in astrophysics, presented by Dr. Massimo Maringo.
Pedro A. Infante Postdata, major in crop production and physiology, presented by Dr. Kenneth J. Moore.
Aditya Jain, major in electrical engineering, presented by Dr. Jae-Yun Kim.
Yang Ji, major in electrical engineering, presented by Dr. Jae-Yong Kim.
Kazi Shaheen Kabir, major in business and technology, presented by Dr. Yoshinori Suzuki.
Nori Bisliski Kelly, major in human-computer interaction, presented by Dr. Stephen Gilbert.
Titus Harrison Kling, major in computer science, presented by Dr. Jack H. Lutz and Dr. James I. Lathrop.
Benjamin Jaconia Kusawa, major in aerospace engineering, presented by Dr. Stina Blobaum.
Victoria Dale Lashley, major in veterinary pathology, presented by Dr. Michael J. Yeager.
Michael Lorenenko, major in soil science and environmental science, presented by Dr. Johannes van Sluwen and Dr. David Lard.
Kyu Ho Lee, major in Human Development and Family Studies, presented by Dr. Peter Martin.
Kao Lee, major in Economics, presented by Dr. Dermot James Hayes.
Chung Lee, major in Civil Engineering, presented by Dr. Jeremy Curtis Ashlock.
Ran Lee, major in Education, presented by Dr. Linda Hagedorn.
Xinlei Li, major in Organic Chemistry, presented by Dr. Wenyu Huang.
Jinping Liu, majors in Mechanical Engineering and Chemical Engineering, presented by Dr. Michael G. Olson.
David Paul Loringer, major in Apparel Merchandising and Design, presented by Dr. Yolanda Sanders.
Zhu Ma, major in Electrical Engineering, presented by Dr. Nicola Elia.
Chantal Elaine McCabe, major in Plant Breeding, presented by Dr. Michelle A. Graham.
Suzanne Dawn Markham, major in Hospitality Management, presented by Dr. Thomas Scherr.
Ana Melinda Morales, majors in Environmental Science, Ecology, and Evolutionary Biology, presented by Dr. John Downing.
Joshua J. Mitchell, major in Education, presented by Dr. Robert Dean Reason.
Yan Ni, major in Electrical Engineering, presented by Dr. David C. Giles.
Stephanie C. Morris, major in Biochemistry, presented by Dr. Gustavo McIntosh.
Zach Lyle News, major in Electrical Engineering, presented by Dr. William Richard Graves.
Nitin Kumar, major in Chemistry, presented by Dr. Young Jin Lee.
Divinity Bridget O'Connor de Los Rios, major in Sociology, presented by Dr. Abdi Kuso.
Juliana M. Noko Miwano, major in Sociology and Sustainable Agriculture, presented by Dr. Robert Edward Mazur.
Robin Marie Pinson, major in Aerospace Engineering, presented by Dr. R. Ganesh Rajagopalan.
Molly Eileen Patterson, major in Food Science and Technology, presented by Dr. Stephanie Clark.
Madi Ramazani, major in Mechanical Engineering, presented by Michael G. Olson.
Abhijit Kumar Radhakrishnan Vatadahil Santha, major in Chemistry, presented by Dr. Young Jin Lee.
Joel Reynolds, major in Hospitality Management, presented by Dr. Lakshman Rajagopal.
Kuparar Rathanam Avagaldagan, major in Chemistry and presented by Dr. Yang Zhang.
Jennifer L. Richter, majors in Soil Science and Environmental Science, presented by Dr. Charles Lee Burris.
Monica Grace Richard, major in Applied Linguistics and Technology, presented by Dr. John Michael Levis.
Jason Allen Ryan, major in Aerospace Engineering, presented by Dr. Paul Durbin.
Aaron John Rosenberg, majors in Wind Energy Science, Engineering and Policy, and Aerospace Engineering, presented by Anupam Sharma.
Heather Scott Salder, majors in Engineering Mechanics, Wind Engineering, Science Engineering, and Policy, presented by Dr. Partha Pratim Sarkar.
Rishaya Sandyatit, major in Mathematics, presented by Dr. Justin Peters.
Simone Soso, major in Environmental Science, presented by Dr. Jasek Adam Kotziel.
Farouk Sharifi, major in Mechanical Engineering, presented by Nestaram Hashimi.
Charles Richard Stockner, major in Sociology, presented by Dr. Daniel A. Cryer.
Michael Jonathan Stein, major in plant breeding, presented by Dr. Jode W. Edwards.
Alim Syed, major in analytical chemistry, presented by Dr. Emily Smith.
Bo Sun, major in mechanical engineering, presented by Shankar Subramaniam.
Junsig Wang, major in kinesiology, presented by Dr. Jason C. Gillette.
Ahmed Yosef Mohammed Tamara, major in computer engineering, presented by Dr. Suja C. Kathari.
Muniaki Watanabe, major in biochemistry, presented by Dr. Richard B. Honzako.
Xingying Wang, major in computer engineering, presented by Dr. Joseph Zambrino.
Adam Kenneth Wilkie, majors in sociology and sustainable agriculture, presented by Dr. Lois Wright Morton.
Mark Allen Weatherly, major in education, presented by Dr. Janice N. Friedel.
Li Yuan Xiao, major in computer science, presented by Dr. Carl Kaochou Chang.
Tao Wu, major in electrical engineering, presented by Dr. Ye-Yong Kim.
Hakan Yavas, major in material science and engineering, presented by Dr. Richard Allen Lazar.
Yu Zhang Yang, major in industrial and manufacturing systems engineering, presented by Dr. Michael Dornick.
Honghu Chang, major in material science and engineering, presented by Dr. Mufat Akink.
Jianyu Yu, major in engineering mechanics, presented by Dr. Ashraf Basaros.
Congratulations to all our PhD graduates. We are proud of you and your educational accomplishments. Candidates for master's degrees, please rise. The master's degree is awarded to those who have successfully completed an intensive course of study in a particular discipline, reflecting the diverse ways in which advanced knowledge and skills can be obtained. The university awards a variety of master's degrees with specific names and expectations. In many fields, a master's degree represents the highest academic achievement, and degree holders are accorded full recognition of its art. The master's degree often involves research in the preparation of a thesis or creative component that demonstrates an ability to conduct original inquiry. All of those who receive their degrees today have demonstrated a dedication to learning and to enhancing their abilities to contribute to society. Their degrees demonstrate that they have truly mastered a complex and demanding body of knowledge. President Leith, these candidates have completed the requirements prescribed for their respective degree programs. They are recommended by the graduate faculty and faculty senate and are approved by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, for their master's degrees.
In recognition of the satisfactory completion of your respective programs in the graduate college, and by the authority delegated to me by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, I confer upon you the master's degree with its accompanying rights, privileges, and obligations. The diploma, now to be placed in your hands, shall forever be testimony of this academic achievement. Congratulations to all of you.
Distinguished graduates, you may now be seated. The faculty marshals will dismiss you by row to approach the stage. Jason Cartagena, major in Systems Engineering.
Colton Wayne Fales, Industrial and Manufacturing Systems Engineering.
Rahman Muhammad Shahzad, major in Electrical Engineering.
Zoe Jade Eagle, Industrial and Manufacturing Systems Engineering.
Jude Samuel Studer, major in Civil Engineering.
David Nelson Williams, major in Chemical Engineering.
Ethan Matthew Dahlhauser, major in Soil Science.
Hao Bai, major in Mechanical Engineering.
Stephanie L. Argetsinger, major in Plant Breeding.
Lindsay Lee Long, major in Education.
Ryan Paul Meduzak, major in Plant Breeding.
Michael Jackson, major in Political Science.
Amber Lynn Testrote, major in Genetics.
Si Zhang, major in Computer Science.
Joshua James Parsons, major in Seed Technology and Business.
Vanny Subhas, major in Information Systems.
Joshua Wayne Walters, major in Information System.
Jake Sung Nicholas Schuster, Agriculture and Biosystems Engineering.
Wilson Onino Mukabane, majors in Mechanical Engineering and Energy Systems Engineering.
Rachel Ann Bearden, major in Agriculture and Biosystems Engineering and Biorenewables Resources and Technology.
Emily Elizabeth Lair, major in Agricultural Education.
Joshua Ryan Calvert, major in Mechanical Engineering.
Ashley Brooke Ann Reed, major in Human-Computer Interaction.
Jason Patrick Richard, major in Systems Engineering.
Wen Zhang, major in Information Systems.
Kayla Suzanne Flicht, major in Molecular, Cellular, and Developmental Biology.
Yihong Lee, major in Information Systems.
Sheila Marie Bergman, major in Business Administration.
Nicholas David Mankey, major in Civil Engineering.
Megan Louise Bond, major in Agricultural Education.
Krishna Leela Rajana, major in Industrial and Manufacturing Systems Engineering.
Amy Lynn Henry, major in Agricultural Education.
John Martin Schwegler, major in Business Administration.
Catherine Ann Tilges, major in Plant Biology.
Zachary Leigh Malin, major in Business Administration.
Cindy Lou DeWall, major in Education.
John Garrett Van Roekel, major in Information Assurance.
Marcy Elaine Stevenson, major in Sustainable Agriculture and Agricultural Economics.
Christopher Peter Blank, major in Animal Science.
Amanda Christine Arp, major in Rhetoric, Composition, and Professional Communication.
Ji-Don Dong, major in Accounting.
Chad Allen Ghostman, major in Agronomy.
Matthew Lewis Kearns, major in Business Administration.
Kyle Lee Johnson, major in Agronomy.
Anne Elizabeth Gustafson, major in Business Administration.
Adam John Hansen, major in School Mathematics.
Wayne R. Sanchez III, major in Business Administration.
Brian Paul Reber, major in Computer Engineering and Information Assurance.
Kent Joseph Klingbeil, major in Seed Technology and Business.
Rebecca L. Hollingsworth, major in Education.
Renan Kobayashi Leonel, major in Plant Pathology.
Ashley Elizabeth Saunders, major in Plant Breeding.
Jacob Jonathan Hall, major in Accounting.
Imelda Corzone Wisty, major in English Literature.
Jennifer Ann Zarek, major in Economics.
Zhan Shen Wen, major in Journalism and Mass Communication.
Tara Elizabeth Weber, major in Diet and Exercise.
Amber Jean Kessler, major in Family and Consumer Sciences.
Catherine Nicole Long, major in Diet and Exercise.
Joshua Ryan Zanger, major in Seed Technology and Business.
Keen Guan Lor, major in Mechanical Engineering.
Joseph Daniel Bovey, Accounting.
Nirav Kamdar, major in Information Systems.
Yubinet Sharma, major in Computer Science.
Daniel Robert Colhays, major in Crop Production and Physiology.
Sumbam Argwal, major in Computer Science.
John D. Jones, Jr., major in Soil Science.
Aswin Shedambaram Papa, major in Computer Engineering.
Brianna Christina Batin, major in human-computer interaction.
Alicia Mae Jenner, major in education.
Melissa Marie Dellinger, major in human development and family studies.
Dipti B. Trivedi, major in business administration.
Leili Yap, major in nutritional sciences.
Samprati Jean, major in architecture and sustainable environments.
Melissa A. Slagle, major in food science and technology.
Brian Richard Hackman, major in civil engineering.
Skylar A. Walsh, major in civil engineering.
Alicia Paula W. Sloan, major in education.
Meng Shell, major in education.
Kelly Marilyn Bazan Vargas, major in business administration.
Hiroyuki Ino, major in human-computer interaction.
Akansha Rawat, major in information systems.
Jingyao Gai, major in agricultural and biosystems engineering.
Irving Ariel Donano Mangaga, major in computer engineering.
Justin Hens-Peter, major in electrical engineering.
Anaya Atul Blobi.
Boniface James Mbuya, majors in information assurance and computer engineering.
Anup Sharad Zawar.
Abhishek Jain, major in civil engineering.
Shitan Ashobian Prazapat.
John Ray Apostol Romal, major in organic chemistry.
Anil Kumar Kapoor, major in civil engineering.
Kaushik Virwanath Murthy Ergoni, major in civil engineering.
Yang Yong Shun, major in interior design.
Samantha E. McGinnis, major in agricultural and biosystems engineering.
Nikhil Hushas Shalar, major in civil engineering.
Kundan Kumar, major in computer science.
Yogoshwari Kulkarni, major in information systems.
Pratik Gupta, major in computer science.
Nicholas Aaron Sturts, human-computer interaction.
Vikas Chawla, major in computer science. Arvind Ranaganthan, major in computer science. Ahmed Muaz Mod Khairi, major in electrical engineering. Muhammad Firdaus Rizwant, major in geology. Josie Fisher, major in plant breeding. Saeed Mansour Afazalai, major in finance. Ivan G. Castronova, major in civil engineering. Michael Yesid Mendoza Londono, major in materials science and engineering. Man Wo, majors in landscape architecture and sustainable environments. Zhao Yu Mo, majors in landscape architecture and sustainable environments. Sinthusha Dulepala, major in computer engineering. Yonsa Gudimetla, major in computer engineering. Sai Krishna Yamaleni, major in civil engineering. Murugesan Vadaswaran Dushimanatram, major in civil engineering.
My congratulations to all those receiving their master's degree today. We take great pride in your accomplishments.
We shall now proceed with the conferring of undergraduate degrees and the awarding of diplomas. Will all the candidates for the bachelor's degree please rise? President Leith, these candidates have successfully completed their prescribed curricula in their respective colleges. They have been recommended by the college faculty and the Faculty Senate, and they are approved by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, for the bachelor's degree.
in recognition of the satisfactory completion of your studies in your respective colleges, and by the authority delegated to me by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, I confer upon you your bachelor's degree. As is tradition, I now ask all bachelor's degree recipients to move their tassels from the right side to the left side of their caps. Please join me in congratulating them. Please be seated.
Candidates from each college will walk to the side stairs, up the platform, and across the stage to be recognized. We will begin with the College of Human Sciences. Dean Laura Dunn-Jolly will present the college's student marshal to President Leith.
President Leith and Provost Wickert, the first student to receive a diploma from the College of Human Sciences is our student marshal, Megan Doubleday, escorted today by Ann Estapa, an associate professor in the School of Education. Megan is from Mount Ayr, Iowa, and epitomizes our college motto of expanding human potential. She has shown outstanding leadership, a commitment to service, and a dedication to excellence. As president of the Iowa State University Education Association, Megan was a strong advocate for the education profession. Megan's academic achievements earned her induction into numerous honor societies, including Golden Key, Phi Kappa Phi, Phi Theta Kappa. Her heart for children led her to service as a lifeguard, a tutor, and a nanny. Megan is graduating summa cum laude with a bachelor's degree in elementary education, as well as teaching endorsements in reading and social studies and coaching endorsements. Megan is seeking a full-time elementary school teaching position after graduation. Congratulations, Megan.
Nicholas David Hinkle.
Derek Thomas Bukite.
Nicholas Adam Waters.
Daniel Charles Johnson.
Olivia Hope Erickson.
Yali Hu.
Kara Nicole Bauman.
Kendall Ann Nathan.
Jennifer Marie Six.
Austin John Rennis.
Celeste Marie Moeller.
Chelsea Christine Besky.
Alexis Dion Bennett.
Troy Channel Butler.
Kayla Palm.
Amanda Kristen Elizabeth Rolfe.
Justin M. Gundlach.
Brian Matthew Bonity.
Jared Alexander Ingram.
Jujular Quicos.
Lindsay Nicole Hall.
Emily Elizabeth Lamp.
Mallory Sue Rosine.
Cassidy Joe Werner.
Gabrielle J. Holmes.
Kayla Marie Cunningham.
Lillian Marie Garland.
Erica Nicole Lane.
Kayla Elizabeth Ahrens.
Taylor Marie Evans.
Miranda Elizabeth Dirks.
Andrea Morales.
Timmy Marlene Denklau.
Tiffany Marie Nelson.
Brittany Nicole McCauley.
Josefina Lacera Avalos Garcia.
Janie Lynn Smith.
Edith Masivovic.
Taylor Jane Smith.
Danielle M. Reed.
Denise M. Freed.
Zachary Michael Nemmers.
Mallory Lynn Hollingsworth.
Madeline Elise Willie.
Cassidy Rose Fleming.
Nikita Elizabeth Ryan.
Angela Lee Myers.
Seth Rothkopf.
Courtney Joy Wilson.
Meredith Mackenzie Brown.
Shelby Nicole Weeks.
Carly Ann Valeski.
Dana Lee Scubo.
Valerie Renee Saunders.
Macy Sue Lane.
And Karen Brinkman.
Tara Monet Littman.
Shelby Louise Martin.
Christina L. Milokovic.
Anna D. Chandler.
Margaret Gloria Brown.
Shannon Marie McKinnon.
Laura Elizabeth Phillips.
Bridget Norrin Hogan.
Lindsay Jane Sievertson.
Benjamin George Brixius.
Samantha Jo Wiegand.
Madeline Nicole Smith.
Katie Grandstaff.
Courtney Ann Schulten.
Ashley Leanne Staton.
Clara May Kirks.
Rachel Francis Alger.
Alcian Leanne Groves.
Jenna Marie Meehan.
Atisha Marie Jones.
Tasha Waterman.
Lauren Marie Meese.
Gina Whitehead.
Bradley Joseph Meyer.
Heather Kristen Helgren.
Rachel Lee Wunderlich.
Alexandra Lee Udorvich.
Megan Ann McCauley.
Morgan Lynn Brueggemann.
Amy Lynn Diekman.
Kathleen Dilly.
Jonathan R. Anders.
Echo Marie Evelyn Gates.
Christina Lala Grand.
Rebecca Lynn Storm.
Valerie A. Vanderlinden.
Abigail Louise Ball.
Bryson Joel Dinwiddie.
Katie Lynn McNeil.
Alex James Black.
Bailey Raylan Roth.
Kelly Danielle Wallace.
Shahar Silberman.
Megan May Strong.
Lincoln Pearson Matheson.
Kayla Nicole Hoskins.
Xiao Lee.
Samantha Lee Ness.
Xinhui Tan.
Carly Marie Haswa.
Gabriel Joseph Snodgrass.
Danny Chen.
Alec Michael Klassen.
Lauren Rose Henry.
Samantha Lee Martin.
Elizabeth A. Aun.
Emily Catherine Arkenberg.
And Elizabeth Glassnap.
Abby Jean Walton.
Christina Josine Urbaki.
Hope Elizabeth Hancox.
Laura Lynn Mosier.
Connor James McCool.
Lauren Elisa Albrecht.
Tyler James Dodgehill.
Hannah Corinne Greco.
Paige Jordan Opheim.
Caitlin Brooke Netton.
Sky N. Ellett.
Joyce Lynn Clarissa Calderon.
Tessa Lynn Herrig.
Martha L. Nelson.
Elizabeth A. Siemens.
Paige Morgan Highland.
Kaylin Ann Birkland.
Robert Nicholas Beck.
Taylor Morgan Wire.
Angela Marie Mork.
Alec William Kremers.
Derek John Hobson.
Ling Ling Chu.
Max Preston Krieger.
Jiao Zhou.
Kent Walter Henderson.
Ding Wei Niu.
Michael C. Gedemy.
Alexandra Lynn Nissen Picard.
Evan Charles Gibbs.
Grayson Gregory Newty.
Greg Fisher Hibbard.
Marcy Ann Davison. Hannah Madeline Klingen. Rachel Nicole Shriver. Sarah Christine Panko. Caitlin Emily Lunstra. James Wesley Lloyd. Next, graduates from the College of Business. Dean David Spaulding will present the college's student marshal to President Leith.
President Leith and Provost Wickert, the College of Business student marshal is Yulia Ivanitska. She's graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Finance, a degree she completed in only 2.5 years with a perfect 4.0 average. Yulia's escorted, Yulia is escorted by Associate Professor of Finance, Dr. Ginka Borisova, a professor Yulia admires for teaching her the fundamentals of finance. Ginka says she's been truly impressed and inspired by Yulia's demonstrated skill and enthusiasm. Following graduation, Yulia plans to travel abroad before seeking a position in investment banking or private equity in New York City. She looks forward to a career that impacts the financial world and continues the adventure that she started at Iowa State University. Yulia would like to thank her friends for developing connections of a lifetime that made classes more fun. She'd also like to thank her family for their continued support and endless patience. Congratulations, Yulia.
Lucas Charles Blahanka.
Devin E. Benson.
Austin James Ellis.
Stephen J. Link.
George Andrew Dosh.
Weston Naratel.
Abigail Jo Lupus.
Cassidy Jo Stork.
Lena Chanpei Lo.
Meredith Blythe Ponder.
Dylan Jayanti Chitu.
Amanda Ray Warren.
Andrew Anusong Sithanorath.
Taylor Morgan Schmoda.
Joseph Wayne Detrick Jr.
Alicia Stieg.
Omar Ferris.
Jeffrey Taylor Ray.
Brian James Lemke.
Brian William Shedda.
Nick James Jordan.
Andrew William Hemken.
Samuel Douglas Minders.
Grant Robert Luther.
Trent Adam Archer.
Dana Christine Snyder.
Jane Stephen Connolly.
Samantha Lynn Walter.
Nathan Irwin Tweehouse.
Nicole Ann Rollins.
Blake Joseph Tabor.
Alexis Gratop.
Derek P. Flaherty.
Justin Lee Clay.
Nicholas Evan Butner.
Lucas Scott Britton.
Kevin P. Ratsavong.
Alex M. Pollock Sukup.
Jason Andrew Main.
Caitlin R. Mace.
Nicholas Scott Babcock.
Carly Rochelle Haas.
Jason William T. Meyer.
Kelsey Ann Russell.
Mitchell Bowl.
Monty Lee.
Connor M. Preen.
Anthony Brian Robin.
Paige Alex DeBont.
Andrew Allen Ruschenberg.
Heidi Lynn Bushing.
Tyler Joseph Sheely.
Caitlin Elizabeth Clister.
Cody Carl Shepard.
Emma K. Sepke.
Tanner William Judd.
Yambo Chow.
Jill Bridget Jalafia.
Hu Gao.
Natalie K. Osborne.
Kelechi Obinyaya.
Patrick Ryan Bulu.
Andrew John Larson.
Weston Douglas McPhee.
Zoe Ellen Sheevy.
John Richard Worley.
Sabrina Ann Fest.
Connor Patrick Donegan.
Rachel Lauren Hegg.
Dylan Glenn Farwick.
Bartholomew Whaley.
Josh Day Henninger.
Samantha A. Tro.
William Daniel Ruckemeyer.
Eric Christopher Nelson.
Eugene Lim.
Terrence D. Washington.
Ryan Michael Sinclair.
Tanner William Isgrig.
Amu Suljic.
Chelsea L. Van Zee.
Sterling Sproul.
Leisha Janae Porter.
Cody A. Tim.
Cindy Jean Grieve.
Mason Drake Winslow
Brianna
Brook.
Brianna Marie Salo.
Yu Win.
Hannah Jean Kuhn.
Spencer John Gibson.
Piper Jean Richardson.
Jacob David Wheelmeyer.
Brooke Ann Christensen.
Nathaniel Dean Berger.
Laura Elizabeth Moss.
Nicholas Charles Wetzler.
Catherine E. Oliris.
Aladi Meiji Isuluwa.
Rachel E. Gritzmacher.
Rex May Moak.
Christina Yuri On.
Arthur Paul Harris.
Lamjani Reynaldi.
Anthony Michael McCoy.
Alexander T. Evert.
Lauren Elizabeth Johnson.
Alexander Reese Freeman.
Thomas Richard Slade.
Jacob S. England.
Nicole Taylor Utley.
John Michael Foliano.
Elith Nicole Crary.
Ziran Rong.
Kia Mona Carter.
Bruce Song Wee.
Vince Weijun Shen.
Yu Yu.
Summer Ten Sum Phao.
Yor Wen Shah.
Adia Weiwei Zhao.
Rushamisha Noe Bizuringard.
Muhammad Azwan Muhammad.
Mireille
Devin Quinn Barr.
Wei Ching Zhong.
Wensin Lo.
Andrew Lee Johnson.
Anna Gasparovic.
Leng Liu.
Marina Lee Bitz.
Wenshao Li.
Wenji Nun. Rong Zhen.
Ruth Xin Wu. And now, graduates from the College of Engineering. Dean Sarah Rayala will present the college's Student Marshal to President Leith.
President Leith, Provost Wickert, it is my privilege to present the Student Marshal from the College of Engineering, Catherine Grzowski, escorted by instructor Beth Hartman. Catherine is graduating with majors in civil engineering and global resource systems. Catherine was active in the International Student Council, Visha Service Day, and the Society of International Engineers. She served as teaching assistant for civil engineering and was a peer mentor for undeclared engineering students. Catherine was on the Dean's List 8 semesters, inducted into Tau Beta Pi, Chi Epsilon, and participated in the University Honors Program. She has researched the use of corn stover to produce bioenergy and investigated the feasibility of removing ammonia from wastewater treatment plants. Catherine completed internships at the Center for Inter-American Students in Ecuador, Braun Intertech, and Flint Hills Resources of Koch Industries. Catherine will continue her career by joining Koch Industries after graduation. Congratulations, Catherine. You inspire us all.
Zachary Lynn Bales.
Nick James Rogers.
Abhijit Hemant Patwa.
Mitchell Walter Reeker.
George K. Demi.
John Curtis Staley.
Matthew Jordan Ladd.
Keith Matthew Paget.
Wei Shen Te.
Brian W. Griswold.
Wing Yi Lue.
Tanner Dale Fink.
Rong Gao.
Aaron J. Borges.
Pang Ming Sun.
Joshua E. Felland.
Trong Thi Due Nu.
Eric John Lacey.
Trin Win.
Ian Carr Anderson.
Joshua Peter Ravestein.
Richard D. Russell.
Connor Jacob Ramstead.
Kelly Vincent Ocorn.
Nicholas Paul McCarran.
John Vincent Panicola.
Yu Fong.
Matthew I. Rubalki.
Ne Batwara.
Matthew John Orth.
Nicholas John Kudoto.
Ryan Morind
Logan J. Prust.
Kelly M. Peraune.
Alan L. Johnson.
Christopher D. Eggleston.
Bartula de Silva Jayasekera.
Tyler Ashley Carter.
Ryan Heitman Al Anani.
Kevin Allen Dale.
Omar A. El Sawaf.
Charles Anthony Niermer.
Armin Muhammad Agich.
Nicholas John Collison.
Matthew Allen Manzer.
Nathan R. Sunken.
Brent Allen Barth.
Benjamin Donald Tebesch.
Austin Michael Woods.
Andrew Raymond Melendez.
Jacob Anthony Davis.
Justin Amir Gunini.
Evan J. Hammer.
Jonathan Thomas Campbell.
Asif John Peters.
Benjamin S. Tobias.
Joseph Jensen DeBauer.
Reagan James Mommer.
Daniel R. Kane.
Grant C. Mommer.
Julia Mary Munnett.
Dustin Arnold Meyerman.
Christian Alvarado Colon.
Lucas Roger Archie Nenny.
Raymond Wei Monchua.
Nicholas James Statzik.
Yizhu Lee.
Juho Lee.
Tate Spencer Vansgard.
Stephen Francois Cremon.
Ferrandi Suiza.
Grant L. Abansoder.
Austin Michael Brochard.
Caitlin Plymail.
Nathaniel Lewis Jameson.
Benjamin Charles Eng.
Tyler Allen Paul Dale.
Garrett J. Anderson.
Madison Ann Curry.
Logan Thomas Murphy.
Brendan Shinhua Ye.
Ahmed Namala Ismail.
Jing Kai Soon.
Jack William Randall.
Yip Sung Jonathan Yo.
Lamade Samuel Koya.
Jian Chi Luo.
Matthew Owen Vermillion.
Giovanni E. Rodriguez.
Evan Paul Lucatato.
Eric Ivanov.
Gage Lewis DeCook.
Elijah Kiplagat Coach.
Harrison J. Schneider.
Alexander Bartholomew James Brown.
Alex Jeffrey Kibel.
Ahmad Firel Hansnan Samsudin.
Matthew Spack.
Chao Ma.
Austin Parle.
Yijun Wu.
Victor Daniel Gomez Jr.
Yu Tian.
Estras M. Muruli.
Anshe Wang.
Eduardo Luis Durosh Jr.
Lisa Janae Freeman.
Ising Unal.
Jasmine Jean Marie Teague.
Edera Kano Camacho.
Wanzosarhan Wanshari.
Paul I. Ferranbi.
Nora Aliyah Iswanis Roni.
Dalton J. Groth.
Wenchi Su.
Mitchell Kim Clark.
Guan Keng Lim.
Samuel Montgomery Huey.
Elizabeth Ann Schroyer.
Scott J. Mueller.
Gina Louise Cristofaro.
Brandon P. Laurie.
Brian Mitchell Cody.
Zach D. Cooper.
Alex Wolfgang Nagel Lean.
Samuel Michael Hayden.
Eric Thomas Mineo Itokazu.
Alex L. Anderson.
Ryan John Gunderson.
Joseph Patrick Patton.
Robert Blake Dunteman.
Spencer Bryce Claypool.
Alexander C. Menke.
Joshua William Jalas.
Christopher Patrick Alvarez.
Casey Charles Cota.
Isaac H. Kangas.
Alexander Jeffrey Sunholm.
Alexander Scott Reinhardt.
Brandon Paul Trent.
Flavia Roma Cavalcanti.
John Christopher Robert Richter.
Yan Yao Li.
Matthew David Norvalls.
Shun Jin Lai.
Joshua Leslie Harper.
Chance Everett Burchard.
Jordan Charles Harper.
Christina N. Doriat.
Colin Michael Gokin.
Edberg Ponaya.
Matthew Aaron Cozy.
Zachary Allen Morell.
Paul Robert Gerlich.
Jacob C. Gentile.
John E. Eganhouse.
Brian A. Regan.
Eric Michael Rudd.
Michael Robert Phillips.
Jordan Julio Becquer.
Alicia Louise Ekman.
Ashlyn Arletti Freestone.
Alexander Ty Rover.
Cameron Jeffrey Cornick.
Andrew Martin Meyer.
Yaya Ali Hawk.
Daniel Joseph Romero.
Brian James Adams.
Brandon Richard Gainey.
Keegan John Dwyer.
Wesley Craig Steffen.
Christopher J. Wenger.
Braylon Cole Berry.
Eric Doris Mairate.
Daniela Gutierrez.
Skylar Brian Davis.
Amal Abedi.
Austin Lawrence Air.
Thaddeus G. T. Steinberger.
Catherine C. Gressbach.
Jacob Hans Hugensen.
Jessica Dale Kroger.
Giovanni Rubio.
Jennifer D. Kroger.
Alfredo Real Ibarra.
Adam James Sitch.
Jose Augusto Cancino.
Preston James Waymeyer.
Omar Odolfo Ceballos.
Ethan D. Losi.
Matthew J. Hollander.
Janellen Mary Camp.
Joseph Michael Johnson.
Aaron Mae Jackson.
Curtis Paul Shakeen.
Elizabeth Lynn Tabor.
Brett Joseph Weaver.
Alicia Marie Guzman Gonzalez.
Bradley C. Jackson.
Colin Michael Holoman.
Sean Colin Terrett.
Brooke Marie Mitchell.
Nathan Allen Ryan.
Alyssa Joe Hutchison.
James Kellen Cornute.
Tess Elizabeth Steckline.
Matthew James Boozer.
Jennifer Noel Mabley.
Kevin Roy Bogert.
Grady Thomas Huganen.
Calvin Douglas Halverson.
Nevin Karen Abraham.
Adam J. Knier.
Ross Thomas Glantz.
Cole R. Palmer.
Andrew James Gorels.
Haley Christine Ellis.
Michael Thomas Hannigan.
Eric Allen Cushing.
Cal Youngblood.
Elliot Martin Ireland.
Caitlin Mary Gerhart.
Michael Joseph Eberth.
Annie Claire Wallace.
Noah B. Cook.
Haley Shea Greenia.
Chelsea N. Flightman.
Rachel Michelle Boylan.
Luke D. Hannenberg.
Courtney Page Wagner.
Megan Michelle Mohar.
Joseph F. Kosaki.
Marcus C. Hately.
Megan K. Ryman.
Matthew Jessen Fuqua.
Wang Hao Liu.
Peter Stephen Waji.
John William Sievert.
Kevin M. Heiler.
Jason Herzog.
Justin Charles Jones.
Patrick Allen Thule.
Tate Douglas Clucky.
Taylor J. Royer.
Caitlin Nicole Wolfkamp.
Jacob J. Wheeler.
Alexander E. Peck.
David Richard Winnick.
Curry Carl William Watson.
Jose David Saras Lorla.
Alexander M. Jennings.
Caitlin Elizabeth Sullivan.
Alexander Michael Ilka.
Marachi Charles Shimizi.
Andrew D. Iverson.
Sarah Nicole Townsend.
Tanner Michael Hill.
Jonathan M. English.
Jacob Owen Nyans.
Mitchell Alexander Conrad.
Jared Harrison Hoff.
Andrew Pileski.
Simran Singh.
Molly Irene Butler.
Jesse Ron Clevey.
Michael Robert Parker.
Scott Douglas Miller.
Griffin Gerald Clark.
Caleb Alexander Bonderer.
Grant Colin Eganhouse.
Adam Douglas Levake.
Anna Elizabeth Kinzel.
Austin Philip Schleditsky.
Logan James Heinen.
Jacob Peter Steinmetz.
James T. Burkholder.
Jason Allen Hooper.
Alexander Michael Clark.
Dina Maria Saecedo Parra.
Chandler Douglas Heisler.
Ricardo Camargo Limas.
Fang Xu.
Owen Sharkey Asner.
Aaron Eugene Forrest.
Joshua D. Hartman.
Jacob Quinn Litke.
Barry Yung Ming Saw.
Jordan Michael Jameson.
Sheng Yi Liu.
Bryden Wenschenk.
Nicholas Sean Jern Chua.
Levi A. Mosier.
Sin Yong Tan.
Jordan M.D.
Michael L. Salomon.
Jonathan Ray Bullock.
Samuel Robert Leskin.
William Hackett Emery.
Scott Andrew Capel.
Riley Fleet Nicole.
Jacob Patrick Benner.
Jiu Hong.
Richard Dillon Smith.
Di Zhao.
Nicholas Patrick Mendez.
Robert Parker Sconlin.
Andrew Michael Brown.
Marwa Mawat Oktan.
Austin Edward Zupek.
Tyler James Venelin.
Joseph Brett Dugan.
Yezhang Zhang.
Robert Aaron Gallegos.
Catherine Meese.
Trevor Michael Messakar.
Molly Elizabeth Hoffman.
Jacob Michael Lane.
Charmin Roxanne Johnson.
Mackenzie Sue Alberts.
Warren James Harper.
Amy Lynn Salcedo.
Austin Bryce Rudolph.
Kaylee Renee Eason.
Megan Jury Olson.
Ryan J. Cousino.
Taylor Leonard Toole.
Brandon J. Opoff.
William A. Kiner.
Zachary Stephen Rolfe.
Jordan Joy Nordby.
Tong Tong.
Riley J. Gosling.
Chachu Kai.
Robert Connor Rowaning.
Long Chen.
Anthony Remus Ekstrom.
Hongjan Lee.
Tanner Reed Gurdaro.
Courtney A. Tolles.
Tyler B. Allison.
Joshua Aaron Bickneys.
Tyler David Jordison.
Seth Andrew Morling.
Joseph R. Avey.
Josh H. Nelson.
Ryan Thomas Spencer.
Mackenzie Ann Dickerman.
Matthew B. Jordal.
William James Deedy.
Tyler Gale Oviette.
Emily Michelle Bowen.
Scott Allen Clayman.
Nathan W. Goodell.
Matthew W. Vermeersch.
Megan Teresa Anderson.
Dustin Tyler Koning.
Megan E. Green.
Ashley Noel Konagin.
Rebecca Daly.
Cody Lyle Enan.
Brian James Hook.
Yuzhong Song.
Li Zun Lu.
Shanik Lee.
Zhao Ran.
Lorena B. McNee.
Yong Dong Wang.
Sean Anthony Wason.
Jun Kai Wang,
Morgan Amos Hardy,
David Louis Trudeau,
Alexander John McCullough,
Justin Van Hine,
Jason Lee Wong,
Brianna Marie Gerads,
Shikar Vats,
Rodney Kenneth Edward Bartow,
Camille Elizabeth Perk,
Tyler Matthew Lowe,
Emily Gale Gargana,
Ryan J. DeVos, Jim Tori, Jinji Lee, Kwong Win, Ming Ji Vu, Zhao Yang, Kareem Mohammed Abdul Hamid, Timothy K. Minor, Scott Reginald Johnson, Next, graduates from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Dean Beata Schmidtman will present the college's student marshal to President Leith.
President Leith, Provost Wickard. The first student to receive a diploma from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences is our student marshal, Bilal Beg. Bilal is from Clive, Iowa. He has earned his genetics degree in 7 semesters. He's graduating summa cum laude with a GPA of 3.9. Along with exceptional academic achievement, Bilal demonstrates a true passion for service. While at Iowa State, he volunteered with the Free Clinics of Iowa as an EMT and as a volunteer teacher, tutor, and mentor for youth and refugees. He also served as a peer mentor for the Bold Learning Community for multicultural students. Bilal is escorted by John Nason, Professor of Ecology, Evolution, and Organismal Biology. Bilal will serve as a healthcare intern with the U.S. Committee for Refugees and Immigrants this spring before entering medical school next fall. Congratulations.
Mackenzie Rianne McMurrin,
Dondre Alexander Daly,
Allie Susan Danhoff,
Devon S. Tucker,
Tyler L. Worthington,
Christopher John Ekstra,
Michael Jonathan Van Zanten,
Jonathan Braley Rangel,
Shelby R. Jacobson,
Megan Marie Kirschbaum,
Gianna Rose Camerani,
Craig William Russo White,
Kyon Corey Smith,
Jocelyn Michelle Ahrens,
Lainey Elise Tons,
Justine Patricia Ahrens,
Rajat Krishnan,
Janer Jones,
Chad R. Pomeran,
Justin Chandler,
Matthew Richard Booth,
James Edward Stedham,
Ian Austin Peeler,
Jasmine Mergraw,
Fong Guo,
Aigul Norbanu Parpupju,
Kyung Tai Ko,
Denisu Marie Sara,
Kyung Min Yang,
Alexa Marie Lynch,
Amanda Lynn Tillage,
Claire Catherine Albrecht,
Sarah Grace Borzon,
Brian Lester Starn,
Amber Michelle Bachman,
Anna Cristina Ramirez,
Zaria Sky Operman,
Herman Robert Green.
Perry Evan Perkins.
Jing Tong.
Eric Michael Humpa.
Tyler Ross Cleese.
Joel Bradford Champlin.
Miranda Lee James.
Brandon Lauren Moraine.
Smaru Klingon.
David Thurston Levy.
Megan Danielson.
Andrew Tyler Outson.
Stephanie Lynn Burkhart.
Madison James Ellers.
Jackson Lowell McDowell.
Eric J. Wilson.
Liburu Sarah Otri.
Madison Marie Lombard.
Jenna Elizabeth Reeves.
Rachel Ann Stoneberg.
Richard Damien Martinez.
Cheryl Ann Sanders.
James Solomon Wise.
Hannah Christine Moreland.
Yujing Li.
Case K. Sato.
Xiaowen Chu.
Benjamin Jacob Nelson.
Nolina Gaseli Riesman.
Caitlin Michelle Overson.
Michael Lynn Schuster.
Yusang Chang.
Perez Zabkorer Rochich.
Darby Anna Ashley Coleman.
Josiah Sean Swagler.
Erin Nicole Bunce.
Rory Renee Miller.
Kaylee Ann Catron.
Morgan Page Carney.
Sasha Sandra Temple.
Rachel Renee Myers Foltz.
Kristen Marie Sievertson.
Joanne Myers.
Christy Rachel Smith.
Shannon Rose Boyle.
Thomas E. Nelson.
Hannah Marie Pels.
Jenny Parker.
Spencer Thomas Rodbush.
Eric Michael Greaser.
Akol Dok.
Daniel Gregory Conrad.
Kelsey Joanne Sissel.
Elizabeth May Bologna.
Kyle Randall Schlesting.
Dion Contrell Sanders.
Hannah Mackenzie Fleshall.
Amjad Mazan Tadros.
Maddie M. Bruning.
David C. Crumman.
Mary Kate Joanne Eccles.
Elizabeth Wissink.
Laura Nicole Jewell.
Will Ryan Summers.
Corey Michael Anderson.
David R. Boswell.
Ty C. Henry.
Justin Roland Farrell.
Amanda Lee Perkins.
Matthew Quinn Sanders.
Amy Edwards DeHaven.
Chedrick C. Chapman.
Ryan Winston Glenn.
Kelly Marie Cotner.
Jennifer Jean Hennots.
Zeynep Kotepi.
Nicholas Patrick Ashes.
Lee Ashley Menzie.
Alice Christine Marasco.
Erin Marie Quinn.
Jacob Joseph Dunning.
Alan Thomas Tierney.
Cole Mitchell Netton.
Sarah Elizabeth McEntee.
Jasmine Edith Cabrera.
Travis Richard Ford.
Bobby J. Backham.
Aaron Kortels.
Jerry Glenn Gardner State.
Sarah Jane Mildenstein.
Samuel Wood.
Ryan Keith Jacobson.
Richard Leroy Groom III.
Brianna Jocelyn Tucker.
Riley Ray Edwards.
Jesse Dean Wolf.
Brady Tyler Jordan Bonod.
Clay Marcus Ramsey.
Spencer Dalton Dodd.
Logan James Powers.
Reek Allen Kerr.
Chelsea Noel Bothan.
Catherine J. Blockus.
Nicole Ann Mergen.
Alyssa M. De La Rocha.
Jordan Ashley Reading.
Marjorie Jean Walsh.
Jenna Ann Reading.
Eric Matthew Worth.
Michael Dillard Schlitz.
Benjamin Fies.
William Michael Dreyer.
Luis Thayer Dupuis.
Brooke Marie Shaben.
Grace McGregor Shermock.
Sarah Ann Goring.
Daniel Lynn Snothurst.
Bradley Lee Carnahan.
Anthony Joseph Batteni.
Ali E. Bates.
Joshua Paul Kettner.
Mason Matthew Stevens.
Stephanie Eve Baskerville.
Matthew James Bowden.
Taylor Janae Ishman.
Madison Lynn Sauer.
Sarah E. Saponik.
Haley Marie Boss.
Rachel Elizabeth Pearson.
Joshua Michael Prane.
Anna Marie Bartels.
Justin Lee Myers.
Anna Taylor Torgeson.
Sean Patrick O'Hearn.
Kia Kristen Berry.
Brittany Grosskopf.
Cole Foster Knutson.
Megan Marie Muscato.
Mallory Lynn Arnold.
Daniel James Geiselhart.
Caitlin Joe Allen.
Erin Nicole Heckroth.
Eric Nicole Harris.
Kennedy Lee Wallace.
Su Young Yu.
Catherine Marie Smith.
Ji Song Yoon.
Caitlin Irene Schmaltz.
Lindsay Margaret Kelty.
Shaquille Grant.
Emma Jane Renberg.
Dina M. Bessler.
Samantha Carson Dubaugh.
Mallory K. Earl.
Jenna Mary Yurkic.
Erin Caitlin Homan.
Lark Cherry Paladnik.
Robin Marie Mathis.
Brina Nicole Elscott.
Brittany Dean McClure.
Brittany Ann Young.
Taiwan Lu.
Jade Marie Coulter.
Bao Hai Wen.
Corin Michelle Hastings.
Courtney Sauder.
Michaela Ann Sunderman.
Jacob Ryan Miller. Clegan Glenn Jansen. Hannah Rublitus. Nicholas Allen Crambier. Kimberly K. Reynolds. Amy Irene Buzel. Elizabeth Kumari Wikramansinga. Bailey Jane Whitsett. Grace Elizabeth Bogart. Tyler Jonathan Walseth. John Alexander Stewart. And now, graduates from the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. Dean Wendy Winterstein will present the college's student marshal to President Leith.
President Leith, Provost Wickard, it is my privilege to present the student marshal from the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences, Rebecca Clay. Rebecca is graduating magna cum laude with degrees in agronomy and global resource systems. During her 4 years at Iowa State, Rebecca was one of only 10 college students in the nation selected as a Cargill Global Scholar. She served as the Student Organic Farm President. She co-directed the 2014 International Association of Agricultural Student World Congress and worked on food security projects in Uganda, Ghana, Ecuador, Guatemala, and Iowa. She plans to focus her career in soils, agroecology, and food systems by working in extension, research, and education. After graduation, Rebecca will serve in the Peace Corps in Nepal as a food security volunteer. Rebecca is escorted by her advisor, Dr. Mary Wiedenhoff, a professor of agronomy. Please join me in congratulating Rebecca Clay.
Tabor Dan Vandepol.
Elizabeth Sanchez Bozeberger.
Ellie Rebecca Whalen.
Christine Caitlin Eckert.
Megan Renee Castellano.
Kiara Kadir Osborne.
Mariama D. Carter.
Adam N. Clark.
Ashley Nicole Van Winkle.
Joseph Ryan Helgeson.
Nicole Ann Clemens.
Nicholas P. Schmitz.
Parker Herbert Mason.
Daniel Mark Ritgers.
Taylor Daniel Peterson.
Joel Thomas Neighborhouse.
Jessica Renee Faust.
Logan Jean Jones.
Megan Brianna Collison.
Jody Ann Myers.
Alex Jonas Engel.
Ashley Marie Miller.
Pamela Alejandra Rodriguez.
Brandon Lee Kiesling.
Luke Kenneth Bubeck.
Brooke Lurie Michael.
Brianna Andrea Plank.
Sydney Jean Hood.
Jacob Carlisle House.
Andrea Irene Gish.
Madeline M. Sislow.
Kendall Jean Towney.
Allison Marie Lynch.
Amber Lee O'Connell.
Carolyn Guest Lepchik.
Alexander Henry Paul.
Jason John Smith.
Zoe Elizabeth Kiefer.
Jake Tyler Moore.
Catherine Joanne Holman.
Laura Madeline Maney.
Skylar N. Hosch.
Sarah Kim Malley.
Quincy Scott Lamp.
Abby Lee Shimon.
Kaylin J. Marching.
Ryan Lee Webster.
Logan Riley Kilburn.
Madison Marie Lensing.
Claire Rose Kraling.
Jordan William Hagedon.
Seth Christian Hansen.
Garrett Allen Asmus.
Catherine Lee Hempkin.
Ashley K. Ann Beers.
Luke W. Von Namy.
Corley Michael Wilkerson.
Gerald M. Rivers.
Colton T. Robbie.
Megan Marie Churchill.
Jeremy Patrick Mason.
Keely J. Collins.
Kadri Julia Plott.
Chelsea Leona Fairley.
Austin P. Prestige.
Danielle L. Watt.
Hunting Shea.
Austin J. Wheatley.
Lucas Dean Rampton.
Devin Daniel Ahart.
Lincoln Sibbett.
Austin Lane Twinham.
Jane Ann Kirsch.
Riley William Partridge.
Sarah Ashley Seymour.
Brittany Lee Chase.
Annette Ray Payne.
Kaylee Dale Reeks.
And Nicola Underhill.
Dana Catherine Anderson.
Alex Richard Shabin.
Lauren Bethany White.
Tyler Scott Larry Burgett.
Corey J. Haggard.
Austin Wayne Warmbier.
Prachish Adhikira.
Adam J. Soul.
Brandon Walls.
Garrett L. Roop.
Adam John Newhauser.
Philip Donald Skogmo.
Shune Jory Fitzgerald.
Alan Lloyd Anderson.
Cassidy Christine Stitz.
Mitchell Eden Baum.
Emery Hensey.
Ryan Francis Osmolsky.
J. Jacqueline Hanson.
Cameron Thompson. Christopher Andrew Hoffman. Lauren Jean McNeil. Mark Anthony Quezada. And finally, graduates from the College of Design. Dean Rico Gutierrez will present the college's student marshal to President Leith.
President Leith, Provost Wickert, I'm honored today to present our student marshal from the College of Design, Laureline Haas, who is graduating summa cum laude with a Bachelor of Science in Community and Regional Planning and Environmental Studies. She is the daughter of Mariana Haas of Muscatine, Iowa. Laureline was a George Washington Carver Scholar and a member of the University Honors Program. She received the National David L. Boren Scholarship for a full year of study abroad in China. She was recognized with the 2014 Department of World Languages and Cultures Distinguished Achievement in Chinese Award and the 2015 American Institute of Certified Planners Outstanding Undergraduate of the Year Award. Laureline completed internships with the Joint U.S.-China Cooperation on Clean Energy, the Davenport Community Planning and Economic Development Department, Prairie Rivers of Iowa, and ISU Office of Sustainability's Live Green Initiative. As Laureline's honors project advisor, her faculty escort, Monica Haddad, helped her put the skills she learned in the classroom into practice through an independent research project she presented at events in Des Moines and Burlington. In March, Laureline will embark on a new adventure as a Peace Corps Urban and Regional Planning volunteer in Albania. Congratulations.
Moises Octavio Monroy.
Minju Wang.
Drew K. Swanwick.
Lu Hong.
Chen Liang.
Jared Michael Thompson.
Chin Yi Wu.
Anna Marie Johnson.
Haidar D. Kokola.
Brandon Aylin Harding.
Daniel Anthony Benedetto.
Desire Elacruz.
Victoria T. Fanabi.
Brett Lawrence Heyer.
Samantha Marie Bellina.
Joseph William Patton.
Kayla L. Burmeister. Selma Alich.
On behalf of the entire university community, I extend my sincerest congratulations to all our graduates. We wish you the very, very best and look forward to hearing from you about all of your accomplishments. Let's give them a round of applause. And now it is my pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Jeffrey Johnson, Laura and Russ Talbot, Endowed President and CEO of the Iowa State University Alumni Association, to welcome you as the newest alumni of Iowa State.
Congratulations, class of 2016, on your graduation from Iowa State University. You are now mine. Plus, you are now lifetime Cyclones. There's a distinct difference between being graduates and being alumni. Graduates simply hold a degree from an institution. Alumni, on the other hand, hold two things: a degree from and affection for their institution. It is my hope that every one of you see yourselves as more than graduates of Iowa State, but as the new alumni of this prestigious university. Please know that the Alumni Association Board of Directors and staff are proud of you, and we are ready to work for and with you during the next chapters of your Iowa State and life adventures. So here are my simple but heartfelt messages to you. Be Iowa State proud wherever you land. Don't ever be ashamed of the cardinal and gold. Through the highs and the lows, which happened a few weeks ago with the loss to Iowa, this will always be your university. Keep in mind that Cyclones are everywhere. Today, you join more than 248,000 Iowa State alumni living in either one of the 99 counties of Iowa, the 50 states of the U.S., as well as the District of Columbia and the territories, but more importantly, we're in 140 countries. These individuals are committed to staying connected to each other and to this great university, and we will expect no less of you. Third, place something Iowa State on your vehicle, and I'd suggest an Alumni Association membership decal, as well as showcase something Iowa State in your place of work and your home or apartment, and wear Iowa State logoed items whenever possible. Even make your phone background something Iowa State. You see, I want you to use every opportunity you can to make yourself and Iowa State visible. These are also great ways to network quickly and also in some of those unexpected Iowa State connections. Fourth, I'm encouraging you to become volunteers in your community and wear Iowa State clothing whenever you volunteer. It's what Cyclones do. We wear clothes. I encourage you to come back often and visit. And keep us up to date on where you are and how you're doing. You may conveniently do this through our website, which is isualum.org, or by just picking up an update form as you leave the Coliseum today. Stay involved with your college or serve as an advisor for a club or organization that you were active with during your time here at Iowa State, or assist us with legislative advocacy, student recruitment, and also with mentoring. And I encourage you to consider making a gift to an area of the university that you know supported you during your time here. Now here's number 9. Never hang up on me when I call. Never delete my emails. And when I write, I encourage you to never throw my letters in the trash until you've responded. Remember, you and I are now friends for life. And finally, express pride in Iowa State by becoming involved in the Alumni Association. Today, I personally invite each of you to become annual members, and cost is only $30. You can get that out of your parents. You can become a member online as well. But if you are also in a position to become a lifetime member, our board will cut the rate in half. And as members, you gain 24/7, 365 days access to the online directory that will put you in contact with Iowa Staters who now will live in your community, may be employed at your new place of employment, or studying at the university where you would be doing graduate or professional studies. The Alumni Association's role is very simple. We're here to help you strengthen your lifelong Iowa State adventure by communicating, connecting, and celebrating your Cyclone pride. We strive to enhance your bond to the university and to each other, and to keep you connected to your student experiences, and also recognize and inspire Cyclones everywhere. There are also many other tangible benefits available to you, like local and national discounts, access to alumni events, career tools, and the sense of pride knowing that you are supporting future generations of Iowa Staters. From information about alumni clubs to sports bars that have been designated as cyclone-friendly gathering spots, the association looks forward to helping you meet and connect with other alumni. I also want to encourage you to download the Iowa State Alumni app so that you have direct access to all of these opportunities. Again, your Alumni Association staff and its board, as well as this entire university, looks forward to serving you. Have a great day, happy holidays. Please stay in touch, and remember, you are Cyclones for life. Go State.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. And now we're nearing the conclusion of the Fall 2016 University Commencement Ceremony. I again want to acknowledge and thank our commencement speaker, United States Senator Joni Ernst, for her remarks and for bringing pride to our alma mater through outstanding service to both our state and our nation. And now I want to offer my personal congratulations to all of today's graduates. I'm extremely proud of what you've accomplished. The diploma you've received is from one of the nation's finest educational institutions and leading research universities. I want you to display it with pride, for it is now a symbol of your own excellence and academic achievement. Thank you for making this a memorable day for all of us, and thank you for allowing Iowa State to be an important part of your life and your adventure. Before we close, we also wish to recognize the hard work of all of those individuals who helped make this day possible. The faculty, the staff, family members, and the many friends who have supported all of these graduates. I ask now that the graduates please rise and look to your family and friends in the audience and show them a thank you. I now ask the audience to please rise. Will the family and friends of these wonderful graduates please show them your support? Please remain standing as we conclude the commencement ceremony. Thank you for being a part of this very important and significant occasion. And now, with the singing of the Bells of Iowa State by Sarah Mittelstein, I pronounce the Fall 2016 commencement at a close. Sarah.
Please join me in singing The Bells of Iowa State. You will find the music printed on the back of your commencement program.